Okay, what is up, guys? You already know we're back with the surf gameplay that we've never had before. If you're wondering, if I'm a PC gamer, I am not a PC gamer, but my boy in the description and the comments is a freaking PC gamer. So go check him out. Subscribe to him, right? He's kind of epic, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, make sure you go check him out in the description and stuff. So basically today we're gonna be today we're gonna be looking at an animated story time where I forgot what it was called. It was like something about like X-ray, like I can see X-ray and stuff. Haha. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Hi, my name is Claire. I'm 16. I'm just a normal teenager. Or I was, until recently. Have you ever dreamed of superpowers like those of comic book superheroes?
Alright. First off, why did she just turn into the Hulk? Like, I know that they was just trying to like say something about superheroes and stuff, but why did she turn into the literal Hulk? Bro, that's not. I don't think that that's how human beings work. I know that's just like a part of the animation, but like, that's not how human beings work. I'm
Imagine that you have it, and because of this, life has become noticeably more difficult. Watch to the end, and you will learn how I learned to have X-ray vision.
If you want to know how I got free Robux, make sure you finish the video, like the video, and subscribe for more Robux, or else your parents will walk in on you trying to play Roblox at 3 a.m. That's basically what I just heard in a nutshell. That's literally almost exactly what I just heard in a nutshell.
Recently, my mom and dad and I moved to a new house, and I had to go to a new school. I was very afraid that I would not be able to find friends quickly. I always thought I was a little strange and different from my peers.
Bro, what are they doing, bro? Are they throwing freaking paper balls at her, bro? I don't know why she's not throwing hands with them, to be honest, bro. Like, if somebody's literally like throwing paper balls at me, bro, I would literally like pull up on them, bro. Like, I would get like my whole squad on them, bro. We would freaking, bro. But I don't know why she just chilling there, bro. Like, that's just dumb. Like, I really just don't understand why she don't just pull up and fight back. It's just that easy. Like, alright, I'm gonna freaking spitballs at you. What's good? And you won't be able to do anything about it because you don't have hands. This is why Kira doesn't like you.
I often noticed that I had strange dreams, and that I could feel if a person next to me was sad or unwell. My strange sensitivity, as I called it, was always treated poorly by my classmates.
So, alright, so if your freaking classmate told you that they had superpowers and stuff, and you didn't believe them, you would not freaking make fun of them or something, be like, yo, you're crazy or something, like, bruh, like, if my best friend or something, they was like, bro, I think I have superpowers, I can sense stuff, I'd be like, yeah, dude, totally, me too. I can freaking make walls explode. Like, I don't. It's called sarcasm. I don't think it's really like bullying or anything. It's just really sarcasm.
This was because I once asked my classmate Jack to be careful on his bike on the way to school because I had a bad dream. I didn't know why I asked him so confidently because it was just a dream. But on the way, his bike chain caught in his pants just like in my dream, and he fell to the side of the road. Jack came up to me with a bandaged leg and gave me the honorific crazy.
Okay, so basically I've watched that like 20 times over and I still cannot figure out what she's trying to say. They should probably hire better voice actors for these stupid videos where they can X-ray, but instead of X-raying, they can see through freaking people, freaking big brain style.
that's how it got to me. So I was afraid that history would repeat itself and decided to keep my mouth shut. But surprisingly, everyone in the class seemed to be happy with me and sometimes paid too much attention to me. I quickly became friends with the guys, and I even started to like school, which I had not noticed before. Do you quickly get used to new people? I finally started to understand biology, and I loved it so much that I wanted to go to medical school next year.
Okay, this is getting kind of boring. This is the part in the story times where they usually take the most amount of time. So I'm just gonna Diavolo this. So
Saw how she was going through it, and I wanted to calm her down. I still don't know how I saw it, but when I looked at my dad, I saw that there was something wrong with his pancreas. It was highlighted brown on his stomach. I told my mother that. She pretended that I didn't say anything strange and just said, I guess I should check it out. I could see that she wasn't taking my words seriously, but Dad was in so much pain that he was ready to believe anything to make him feel better.
alright, so my name is Blank, and basically I have like X-ray abilities, right? And I can like see like what's wrong with people, but like frick becoming a nurse or anything, because that's boring.
And he was checked. Dad was diagnosed with pancreatic inflammation. He was urgently sent for surgery, and the doctor added that it was discovered just in time. At the hospital, my dad thanked me and said that I had the talent of a doctor. And I didn't know what to call it. I just saw what was inside him. Then I started to see what was inside the others. My classmate, Judy, had hernia in her back. The math teacher had heart failure. At first, it was fun to watch other people's organs, how they moved, how they didn't look like each other. But then it started to make me afraid. Because I could see, but I couldn't tell. And the person was suffering. There was a feeling of impotence.
King of Crimson!
We went to a science center. At first I thought we were just going to the doctor, until the door slammed and we were on opposite sides of that door with my parents. Great. At that moment, I felt that my parents had brazenly betrayed me. Where did they send me? What for? I was filled with resentment and fear. I did not understand what was coming. Experiments began on me. I was placed in solitary confinement as a criminal. There was a bed, toilet, TV, pillows, and food. Well, yes, I agree, not the most terrible cell of a prisoner. But it did not save me from the thought, when will all this end? Each morning began with tests, injections, and conversations with a man who called himself a doctor but confused medical terms. I hope he was just nervous. Then conversations with a psychologist about my childhood and parents. I didn't want to talk about them at all. Have you ever been very offended by your parents?
Okay, guys, so like I freaking predicted the future with my X-ray abilities, so they put me in a freaking mental hospital because they thought that I was retarded. That's how mafia works.
Then you will understand for sure. The last straw of these incompetent experiments for me was the literal cruelty of the orderly. When I refused to take a pill, the employee hit me on the shoulder. I took the pill and realized that I had to run away from here. This was not easy because I was only allowed out on the street once a day at about noon and with a guard.
Okay, dude, this video is kind of freaking long. So basically, she is in the freaking mental hospital for like all this time. She's like, I'm gonna escape. So, yeah. And oh my god, dude. This is okay.
I'm still sure that I was helped by some kind of miracle. Well, or hormones, because the guard was in love with the nurse and missed the moment of my escape. And now I was waving at him from the back of the gate. The problem with the terrible conclusion was solved. But I did not think where I would go after this prison. The only options I had were my parents, my grandmother, or an independent life. My parents might put me in that prison again, or I might become a tramp in a white shirt, which was not a pleasant prospect either. So it seemed that going to my grandmother was the only sensible and pleasant option. My grandmother welcomed me with joy. I told her everything I'd been through. She was angry and promised to scold my mother for doing this to me. Grandma is funny when she's angry, and I was glad that I found support in her.
Can we just talk about how crazy this story is? Like, okay, so basically when I was in high school, I had like these freaking predictability skills where I would literally like predict the future with my dreams. But then I just like stopped having that because I was a little bit too overpowered. But then I got freaking Xray eyes where I could see what was wrong with people. Like my freaking teacher had freaking heart disease, like he was freaking Goku and stuff. It's not what they said word for word, but like we're just gonna ignore that. Anyways, next, she's like, okay, so and then my parents sent me to a freaking mental institution for people who think they have superpowers, even though that they don't. Then I freaking escaped it, went to my freaking grandma's house, who totally never knew anything about it, right? I don't know if they actually did or didn't. For all I know, she could freaking be locked there forever and make this video while inside of there. But this is just way too freaking crazy. Like, guys, my life is kind of wacky.
Everything seemed to start going as usual. I went back to school. I didn't miss much during the week. This week passed for me as a painful year, and everyone else in school had only 3 math lessons. And even these terrible pictures of sick people around me disappeared. I even wondered if I was imagining it. Then it was even more insulting that I was in this cage of torture for nothing. But I couldn't believe that these organs everywhere had stopped tormenting me. Just like I couldn't believe my grandmother had turned me in. She told my parents where I was. And here were my precious parents standing on the doorstep with a guilty face and thinking that I would forgive them just for showing up on the doorstep of a house where they were not expected. I looked at my grandmother with the question, "Why are you doing this to me?" She was the first to speak. She said that I got it wrong and my parents didn't know what I was going through. My mother continued and apologetically told how it really was. They took me to the examination and diagnosis of the brain to understand the cause of this phenomenon. They had no intention of dumping me on the test. Doctors, under the pretext of suspicion of brain disorders, urged my parents to leave me for free treatment. My parents got scared and of course they said yes. And only when they came home they began to suspect that something was wrong. Doctors did not give them the pictures of my head, refused to let them see me, and even took away my phone. My mother got scared and started coming to the hospital every day. The nurse, in confidence, said that I was missing. My mother almost turned gray in the emergency room. She began to swear and called for the chief doctor, but there was no answer. My grandmother made the responsible decision to tell her that I was fine. I suppose I would have done the same, though I thought it was unfair and cruel of her at the time. It was like my heart was released. I realized that no one had betrayed me, and my parents didn't get rid of me as a monster that could tarnish their reputation. They loved me and really wanted to help. My mother was determined and went to court to deal with the offenders. I don't know exactly what happened at the pseudoscience center. My mother was happy, so she had won the court. From her, I learned what really happened to me. The whole story with X-ray vision turned out to be my wild imagination and passion for medicine, plus overwork. I wasn't even upset that I wasn't special anymore. It was important to me that I was finally free from torment and that I could help people with my talent to...
Hey yo, what the frick, bro? The whole story was supposed to be about how she had freaking X-rays. They just freaking... Bro, I'm gonna freaking... Bro... Bro, they really just took away they really did some My Hero Academia stuff, bro. They took away the one thing that made it special. They just ruined the whole freaking video for me, bro. They really just freaking clickbaited everybody, bro. I'm angry. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. Like, she was like, haha, I escaped the mental institution, but not really. And I was like, bro, what the frick? This is the dumbest thing ever. I swear to God.
To heal, and not with my ability to see the invisible. And now I can say what and where it hurts, only sometimes using medical tricks. And I am already looking forward to my work as a doctor, which will help hundreds and hopefully thousands of people. If you like the story, please like it. And to see more of these stories, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate your uniqueness and believe that you are surrounded by good people.
You don't understand how angry I am at this whole freaking story time, bro. Bro, they did some freaking My Hero Academia stuff, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. They really just angered me to that level, bro. Like, bro, I was actually like chilling. I was vibing. Then they was like, haha, JK, I never had freaking Xray abilities. Frick you. They did some freaking anime stuff, bro. I swear to God, bro. I don't know what this is, bro. Like, damn. That was mad, just OD, just, ugh.